Describe a memory you share with Kayla that you won't ever forget.
Okay, well, I've known Kayla for a long time, so there are definitely a lot of memories. But the one I'm going to share is pretty actually recent. It's within the last couple of years. We did a girls trip and went camping in Arizona. And Kayla thought it would be a fun idea to go glamping. So we found and reserved this tent that had like blow up furniture, had like 2 rooms. We were going to be out under the stars, which we thought was going to be so great. And when we got there, it just was not as expected. It was this little tent that was ripped and taped in places, and it was a box that had a blow-up mattress in it that we had to blow up ourselves, which deflated 3 different times throughout the night. So it was not what we were expecting, but it turned out to be great because during one of the times it deflated, Kayla had gone outside and we looked at the stars, and it was definitely a highlight of our trip. So that's probably one of my most favorite memories with Kayla.
When I told her I was pregnant, that was priceless. Like, her reaction, I was just so excited, and it was the first person that I told, and I was like unsure if I was actually pregnant. And she's like, "Hannah, you're pregnant." So that was really special. Just like, yeah, I just won't forget like that car ride together with her.
The first time we went to our first Relient K concert, we were both very in love with Maddie Teague, and we went with our friend Jacob to the cities and saw them live, and we were in the front row, and it was probably the best night of our life up until that point, and we both swore that Maddie Teague went with us, and it was just a good memory I'll never forget.
Anytime I've ever flatulated in front of you, because your reaction is the most priceless thing, and I live for your reactions. So, thank you.
After 22 years, there was just so much to say. I decided to be like you and write a poem. Snuggled in that little bed, best friends forever, that's what we said. Cuddled up with Maggie and Misty too. There was nothing that we couldn't do. It started with simple things, playing Barbies and glittery things. We packed our things and played outside. Adventures in the countryside. In the woods, hide from the giants. Over the rivers, trying to be quiet. Climbing trees and falling down, helping each other up and wiping away a frown. Tied together, climbed through a cave. Not really though, it was make-believe. Our imaginations were amazing, always dreaming and creating places. Distant lands, so far away, exotic creatures, we loved to play. Camping and games, family and friends. I thank God every day our friendship will never end. Biking here and running there, always together, everywhere. Bunnies and projects, summers spent learning, brushing and brushing, last minute rushing. All leading to that special day when we could go to the fair and be away. Hay wagon performances to Skater Boy and jamming loudly to Say La Vie. We didn't know what the future would bring, but we sure did like to sing. As time went on, things began to change. Our playtime turned to different things. Wearing makeup, making poor choices, helping each other stay safe amongst all the noises. We pushed each other and held on tight, hoping to grow and do it right. Every year another change, but nothing that we couldn't face. Our baby girls, being born together, best friends at first and then forever. New jobs and new places, fondest memories and new faces. Things have changed and we have grown. Nothing will change from what we've always known. We've laughed and we've cried, we've done it all. Our hopes and dreams have never been small. You are my friend, you're strong and true, and there is nothing I wouldn't do for you. You have always been my closest friend, my little sister, until the end.
The whole time we were in Texas, 3 months, it was just nonstop fun with you. You were the one person I could live with and be with 24/7 and not get sick of. We had a lot of good times in Texas, and I guess just in general, but I do have to include the most Kayla moment that I will remember is when I told you the ring was calling you and that you were going to die in 7 days, and you started crying at school and believed me and wanted to call your mom because you thought you were going to die. So I will never forget that, brutal Kayla moment, but we've had a lot of good times, so it's hard to pick certain ones.
There's so many memories I have with Kayla, but one I will never forget is when she first showed me the game Bananagrams, and all the many times we played since. And I will never forget all the times I was almost finished, but she yelled top banana right before me.
My favorite memory was probably the times that she wanted me to embrace who I was. She'd sit minutes on end and play with my hair, try to make it as big as possible, and she always made me feel good about myself.
A memory with Kayla that I will never forget is the ceiling stain memory. Now whenever we see a ceiling with a stain on it, we die out in laughter.
I liked it when I would ask her, she would be hugging me and we'd be laying in her bed, and I would ask her to like fake sleep, and then I would have to try and escape from her arms. When I like escape sometimes, I'd be like trying to crawl out of the bed and go hide before she woke up, but she would like grab onto my wrist or grab onto my ankle. But then sometimes I'd like finally escape, and then I would like either hide by the side of her bed or run downstairs or go in my room.
My favorite memory is when Kayla was born. She, an unexpected pregnancy of twins. Didn't know it until after Kyle was born. And then there you were, Kayla. Everybody was shocked, even the doctor, which I told you this story before, but that's a memory that stays with you forever. And it was a lot of good memories ever since then.
That's a good one. I think I remember that.
You turn around for May. Dude, that was such a funny night. Hey, dude. Hey, dude. I miss you so much. I really hope by the time you see this video, we've seen each other, but if not, I freaking miss you, dude, so much. Ugh. I decided to make this video here. Where else? Look, it literally looks like I'm in a photo. But I came here because it reminded me of my favorite time we ever had together, which was literally last year for your 30th birthday. Okay, we had a lot of good times, but like I think it trumped everything because we were able to we had our full capacity. Like we could drive, we could rent stuff, we could go places, and no kids, nobody else around, literally no one around. And that trip to Big Sur, driving in the old Sprinter van, dude, literally best trip ever. I know I keep saying that and you keep thinking oh, you have better trips, but that was my favorite trip of my whole life, because I think it was so freeing. We just went out there, just out in the night air, just you and me, and nobody was around. And it also just solidified our friendship in the sense of we've been friends for 20 years, and we've always been able to do things that. There was we didn't really need other things to entertain us. It was just us being together was entertaining. But that trip was the ultimate nothing. It was just nature. We were just out there, you and me, and it was we had so much fun. And that I cherish so much. I cherish our friendship and our ability to enjoy each other to the maximum capacity, no matter what we're doing.
and the fact that we can just like chat about anything and like for hours. I will say that one of our funnier times of hanging out and not doing anything was when we decided to drink an entire 4-liter bottle of sangria, which is like, I know now, like meant to be mixed with other stuff. Like you don't just drink sangria, but I'll take full blame for that because obviously I'm the leader of this friendship, and you were just a meek wee follower that did all of my bidding, and I'm pretty sure I bought the wine. But literally we drank the whole thing and then partied in my bathroom at my loft because John and Veronica was sleeping. And I remember it was literally like we went in there at like midnight maybe, and then we stayed in there for probably 4 hours in a small bathroom, and we blasted Beyonce like as loud as we could and just danced in the bathroom for 4 hours until you finally threw up in the sink, clogged it, and we must have been like really louder after that happened, because then John came and banged on the door. That was so funny, dude. Like those types of situations is like what we do. We don't even need to be entertained. We just hang out and something hilarious happens. It's the best friendship ever. I also want to just thank you for all the times that you've been there for me. And I think like we've both gone through a lot of crap in life, and you've definitely dealt with like some heavy crap too. And I feel like the level that you stepped up to be there for me for like what I've gone through is like just completely, I can't even describe it. Like I don't know what I would do without you.
Which quality of hers has impacted your life the most, and how?
Her quality of like being dependent, and she'll always just like text me like for prayer, or like I can text her and ask her to pray for stuff, and just like that constant support and somebody you can always rely on. Like she's always there for everyone, and it's just not everybody's like that. So yeah.
Kayla has so many great qualities, so it's hard to pick one. But Kayla is she's very loyal, and she just sticks with you through the good, the bad in life, the good times of joy, and she's excited when you're excited and something good happens, and then she walks through the harder times right by your side, encouraging you along the way.
I love your heart. I love how much you love your friends and your family, and how you've always been there to support me. I love how you're there for my children and for me, and thank you so much for that.
I would say that she's very loyal, or I'm going to say selfless. Those are kind of the mix of the two. She is probably one of the most selfless people I know. Whenever somebody in her life needs her at any capacity, but me personally, she's just always there, always there to talk, always there to just offer herself to the situation. And I mean, Kayla, you're not a not busy person. You work full time. You have a very long commute to and from work. You have maybe people in your life that you have to give attention to daily, but somehow you're just always available, and it's not just for me. It's for everyone who reaches out to you. And the thing I love most about it is after you're done listening to them, the thing or the problem, let the person vent, but you always just bring it back to Jesus and just always just see the good in it, and always just offer your encouragement to him.
It's a really realistic cardboard thing you got of her. Hi, Kayla. Just kidding. Wow. Well, everything about Kayla is impactful. Honestly, sometimes it feels like she saved my life. She is so consistent. If you need redirection, it's always where it should be. And for people in a really dark place, that's super important. And so that loving consistency, I think, is the best thing. Her as a whole. There's not a lot of her, but there's a lot of her. You know what I mean? Yeah.
There's a few. Definitely being caring. You always put everyone else above yourself. You always make time for the important relationships in your life, even if you are crazy busy. That's definitely helped me remember to make time, with my busy schedule too. You are so positive all the time. You went through a lot and been crazy busy being a single mom, but every time I talk to you, you are so uplifting and positive, and you help me be positive. Your sense of humor, you are the life of the party. No wonder you have so many best friends, because everyone who meets you absolutely loves you. So definitely your sense of humor, your singing, definitely. I'm really still disappointed you did not win American Idol. You have the best voice I've ever heard. And you know what you want in life, in a relationship, and everything. You've always known what you want, and you stick to it. You don't compromise. You just go after what you want and don't look back.
Her happiness. Whenever I'm around her, I feel happy and like I can be myself. When she's happy, it makes us all happy.
And my favorite trait of hers is her motivating spirit. She pushes me to do stuff that I don't think I'll be good at, but she pushes me to do my best, and she helps me set goals for my life.
Quality of Kayla that impacted my life is her dependability. My aunt is always there for me when I need her, good or bad. She never lets me down, always makes time for me.
My favorite quality about you is that you don't judge anyone for anything that they do, and you're always there to give your best advice, and you care so much about humans and relationships, and you have been such an amazing support for me and my sisters and my family and just everybody, and I don't even feel like I deserve you, but we've been friends for over 20 years, so I definitely deserve you. But I really can't explain how much you mean to me. It's just, there's the only thing I can say is I love you so much, and I think we're on such a different level. Our relationship, my relationship with you is different from any other person that is in my life. Any other person, I can't be the way I am with anyone else but you. You bring out the ultimate me, and I feel like you're that way too. Every time we hang out and there's other people around that know you, they're like, well, Kayla, I haven't seen this side of you. And you're like, it's Hannah. And that is how I feel when I'm with you too. We can just be what we who we are, what we are, and say what we want, and we don't judge each other, we just know each other. It's we're cloned. Dude, whatever clones of each other. But I freaking love you, Dad. You know I love you. Love you. And I'm so excited for the future. So excited for the future. And right now we're currently in a pandemic, but we'll hopefully get out of this. And if I don't die of corona, I know we're gonna do great things. And I'm really, really excited for you and your future.
Well, my favorite part about my mom is how she taught me about Jesus and how she cares about my health and what I eat, and how she just helps me. And it impacts me by helping other people. And I know I can trust her, and I help her too if she's sad or hurt.
I have to say, Kayla, that when you realized how much Jesus loved you, then you fell in love with him. And from that point on, I seen such a change in you as far as anything that came your way, you always went to him for the answers. And he's given you so much wisdom that even when I was struggling and stuff and I came to you, you would have wisdom from him on how to help me through my stuff and give me such good answers on how to deal with it. It was such a blessing to me. Even when your friends would come to you and needed help, you had such wisdom on answers for all of their stuff that they were going through. And just a blessing. You have grown into just such a wonderful, wonderful woman. I'm so proud of you. And I just want to let you know that you are greatly blessed, highly favored, and deeply loved by your Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I've enjoyed the past 22 years with all my heart, and I can't wait to see what the next 22 bring. I love you, Kayla.
I love you, Kayla.
I love you, Kayla. You are my best friend in the world. I couldn't imagine life without you. So I love you so, so much.
Love you, Kayla. Love you, bye.
I miss you so much. I love you so much, and I'll see you soon.
I love you, Kayla, and I'm so excited for you.
We love you, Auntie Kayla.
I love you, Kayla. Super excited for you.